Hey guys, welcome to the video or to the live, depending where you're watching. Today we're gonna do push-ups, maximum push-ups, and yeah, I'm feeling good. I'm not gonna lie. It happened again. Wake up in the morning. I did a live, 3 a.m. So only 2 people watch it. It's no longer available. It was very deep, but it's no longer available. I was thinking about the live that I did yesterday. At first, I felt like, oh, it was a lot of negativity, wasn't positive. But I learned that there's always learning and positive, even in a negative energy day, not day, time. And yeah, like, bro, I don't know, it's weird. I read all my books. I'm reading a bunch of books now. Felt great. And I feel good. I feel amazing when I read all my books. 2 pages of each book. And I'm feeling great now, And I don't know, 71 days on simmer retention also makes me feel like, feels great. It's weird to explain, but I'm now understanding more and more that the more you do this practice is really where it builds you and transforms you to the positive. And this practice is more important than anything else. I had relapsed in the past from putting more emphasis into fasting, into gains, into this and that. But I'm in a point in my life now that I don't even want to have sex, because I just want to continue evolving. I was spiritual attack at night, had dreams, very sexual dreams, multiple. It was so weird. I was getting attacked and attacked, but they couldn't destroy me. They couldn't make me relapse. No wet dream, nothing. And yeah, I just feel like I'm on my purpose. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. And this practice fulfills you and makes you better, and just feel better and feel great within yourself. It makes you feel fulfilled, and you realize that it's just a constant battle, because I don't know, it's just a constant battle. Like, you're always gonna get attacked because it's so powerful, evolving so much. The devil doesn't like it, so he brings a bunch of people to disturb you, or things, or dreams, but you keep fighting, man, and it feels amazing. So yeah, let me do my first set. I know, it's like the more I go through life, I was just thinking about this yesterday. My purpose was just to be, years ago, I just want to be super jacked, super big, super strong, And now, I don't live it for day. I'm already in, but I don't live for day. I live for my own growth, however that is. And yeah, like, I just train to feel like I give my all, and that's what matters to me, And it will be whatever, like, I don't know, I just look for happiness. And sometimes I feel, you get spiritual attacked, but I do feel the happiness again of like feeling good with yourself. And I value so much. That's why I want to continue the journey and just grow and see where it takes me. I genuinely believe the more you do this, the more like success you're gonna have in life in many ways. So I just love it. As I did yesterday, I just did 18 minutes, but it felt right, you know? It genuinely felt right. I'm doubting if I should be doing the push-ups or other type of like exercise, because I'm just not feeling it, but I don't know. My heart is beeping. It's hard to explain. It's hard to explain. It's so hard to explain. Like, I wake up super soon, and I don't know. I feel like I'm shifting. My reality is shifting a little bit, and I'm kind of dealing with that shift, not knowing well like what's gonna happen. I was just thinking like days before, it wasn't that long ago, yeah. Tudo bem? Como é que é?
Tudo bem?
Tudo bem? But yeah, days before, I went to talk with a girl that I knew way past, and now I'm not even looking for no relationship. I'm not looking for nothing. I'm just looking for continue this growth and go over years and see where it leads me, feel me? I don't know. I feel like it's not worth it me spilling my seed when I feel that big things gonna happen to me. It's hard to explain. It's not only about fitness no more. It's like my life is really shifting somehow. It's weird. Like in the past, working out was giving the best hype, you feel me? I was just working out. I feel like working out is one of the most important things you should do, because you're battling against the flesh. And I feel like you lost yourself a lot of times when you don't work out. And it's been studies showing that your brain function changes when you work out. How you see life changes. But I know it's not only from that, because I was genuinely not feeling my best, and I read a bunch from different books, and I just felt great after it, you know? It's weird. It's like sometimes we feel like we cannot enjoy life, but we can, and you know, just living as you want to, and you don't need to have all this pressure all the time for other people, because that's what it is, you know. When you're trying to show off or show how much you gain and how much you have, it's all showing to other people. When you're living for yourself, you start changing a little bit of the paradigm. Like reading doesn't show nothing, but it feels so good to me, you know. It's weird. Little B, I need you to go away, man, you feel me? Yeah, I need you to go away, not gonna lie. Please don't touch me. But yeah, I had very weird dreams. It was so vivid. Like I had the dream that I was watching a girl, it was like a Latina girl making music, it was a video music. And out of nowhere, she's like underwear, one of her parts was showing, and she was like on like a pose, you know, a sexual pose. And I was like, what is this? And then I had so many other dreams, and I had a dream that I was relapsing, but I didn't relapse. So you're genuinely gonna get, you know, spiritual attack. It's not only happening in real life. It's not only people who have lower vibrations, and because of having lower vibrations, the demons can use them to attack somebody who has a higher vibration like you, who you're on your purpose. It's also in dreams, it shows how real it is. Plus, it's like, it's weird to explain. It's like I've been seeing other people, long-term people who do similar attention videos, you feel me? And everybody seems like we all start like, we are not starting, but almost starting, because we are like the OGs when this started, before the new school people start pull up, and they are already 300 something days. But we seem to be on, like the guy I saw, he was in 60 days. I'm on 71 days now. It's like the OGs, we fighting back now to getting higher conscious and higher lives. Because I'm not gonna lie, I was watching Reen today, and he was talking about how powerful it is when you relapse, right? He was talking how powerful it is when you relapse. But I don't feel like that. I feel like it's the opposite. When I relapse before starting now this new streak, I felt depressed, and that's just not it, you know? It was just not it. So I love how I feel right now, and learning also to rest. Learning also to rest. Like yesterday I chose to rest. I was fighting, like I did my first live, and I felt like, let me do my second, but it's like, no, let me not do my second, because I know that I should rest too. And I was just having this habit in these last days where I just was resting in my bed watching YouTube. And there's nothing wrong with that. I feel like, as people say, when you relapse, you're always learning new things, right? And what I learned is that every time I relapse, is because I'm overly tension. I'm overly tension, either from overly working out, or just on a go, like the 2 lives, and I'm tired. But it's like, oh no, I need to continue to build something, to have more success in my life. But that's how you fail, you know? The same way he said when you fast is when you lose a lot of desires, right? And I feel that too. So it's when you do less and when you learn to rest that you have a balanced life, where it's not the practice that is becoming unbearable. It's you who are not being able to stop and just keep go. So now I'm learning to rest too, and even move in other ways, because I'm just following like my heart and seeing how I'm most happy. And yeah, I'm the most happy right now. doing all these, man. I don't even know how to explain. I'm not putting pressure, overly pressure. I'm not putting overly pressure, you know, because I know that's how you relapse. You relapse by overly pressing yourself. Things are getting too hard, but you just refuse to rest. You just refuse to slow down. Like there's something, like you are not complete, like, and it's also rushing. As I said, I was watching Reen, and he was like, you know, I'm here 300 something days. I'm trying to get married, like, but it's been so long. In reality, a year is not so long, you feel me? It might take 5 years, 10 years. You really might need to be 10 years on semen retention, 10 years on celibacy, in order to God make you prepare for the right person. And if that's what I realize, it's just like, stop pressuring yourself, because God told us that He's gonna make things happen. But you have to believe the process, you know? It's not when you want, and it's when He sees is right. And you just have to trust the process and stop doubting, stop thinking like it's up to you and it's about doing more, not necessarily. You might need to take your time and rest, you know, every day. If you work every day, you need to rest every day too. And again, you're always gonna have tests too, you feel me? As I say, it's always gonna come people and try to disturb your peace when you're the most peaceful, when you're the most righteous path, and you just feel like things start building, momentum start growing. That's when somebody's gonna come, because they sense it and they try to destroy that. It don't matter if it's family members, friends, old folks, or just a random ass people. It don't matter. Something that I did learn now, finally, that I hadn't learned, it was, when I was about to get 8 months, I went to a course, met a lot of girls there, and met a girl that my feelings got really involved. My heart got attached. And for so long, I was just on my head why it didn't work. And I failed there because of that. Because I was just in denial of like, why it didn't work, you know? I felt like it was supposed to. So I just didn't accept it. But reality, he was the wrong person for me. And now looking back, this person, she was like, she was against my creation. She was jealous of my confidence and my aura. And it wasn't right, you know? But I put myself in that position and I didn't trust in God. Instead, I was just seeing how I seem fit. I like her, so it should work, but not necessarily. It might just be a person that the devil sent to throw me down. And if it was, that person, it was completely successful, because that's when I failed on my 7-8 months on semen retention, you feel me? So trust in God and never assume nothing, and never think, oh, it should be already be here. The life that I want already should be here. And we're always going to fight back to that, but realize in a higher conscious, like I'm state now, that is not what you want. There's battles to battle, and that's the reason for everything. But keep rising. Cannot wait to get like longer streaks than I did before, you feel me? Cannot wait for it. I love it. And another thing was the reason why I was able to get 7, almost 8 months, it was because I trust in God. You're gonna have so much encounters of almost relapsing. But when you trust in God and you shut down the noise, that's when you're gonna keep going. Every relapse deep down, you still don't trust in God. And if you about to relapse, realize a lot of things, okay? Before every relapse, you already are doing a lot of things that shows that you're not trusting God, okay? When I relapsed on the 4 months, I wasn't trusting God. And I was just go, train more videos, more. And when I almost relapsed in 7-8 months, I felt like God betrayed me, because He didn't give me the girl that I wanted. And it's just a continuous, you not trusting God. When you trust in God, you just keep going. It's only when you lose the trust that everything goes to drain. And believe me, even this streak that I'm now on 71 days, I did stuff that, was very close to a downfall, very close. I went to get a massage. I was with a girl, we touched bodies, and like, that should never happen. But thankfully, I know now how deep it is, because my mind is very clear and very recent on what happens once you relapse. You get depressed, you get drained, no energy, you start losing faith in the world and if life's gonna change, and you just don't feel powerful. I used to have affirmations, and I write it in slow letters, very tiny letters. If you relapse, you're gonna feel little again. And that's what happens. When you relapse, you feel little again. Me on 71 days now, I feel my aura is expanded. I feel huge, I feel powerful. And it's not about the body, it's about how you feel energetically, your aura. So that's what keeps me, because I have so much, a fresh memory of a downfall, In case you forget, watch people who do this like I'm talking to y'all now. Read the Bible or the Torah. I'm reading now, I'm Christian, right? I have my cross. I read the Bible. Now start reading the Torah and the Alquran because I want to know more. And other more books. But definitely from reading the Alquran now, just a few pages, is a different religion. It's not the same religion. They don't have the same thing as us. In the Bible and the Torah it says, if you kill a man or a woman, you're going to get killed by a man or a woman. In the Torah it says, they have this thing of like, not the Torah, the Alquran, they have the thing of like, if somebody kills your wife, you should be able to kill his wife. If somebody kills your brother, you should be able to kill his brother. It's a different religion, so don't get twisted. Whatever religion you follow, just know that for me, reading the Bible and the Torah, and even sometimes, even though now I'm realizing it is a different religion, it's not my religion, and I don't follow it, but it has things of like fast, believe in God, see all this. I'm reading the Job now from the Bible, and it talks about how he was so tortured by the devil and everything vanished from him, is so much in pain, but he still believes. And I read the Bible 4 times already. We know that he's going to have even more kids, with even more property, with even more peace. So it will come tribulations in your life. It will come to all of us, especially as who's practicing celibacy. But fight against it, and keep obeying God, keep obeying the commandments. But yeah, getting back to the topic of resting. Resting is majorly important. When you don't rest, even before the relapse, realize things is gonna start. You might feel like smoking cigarettes now. You might feel like drinking alcohol or smoking weed or anything else. You feel me? You might feel, or drinking energy drinks. You might feel like consuming from the outside to make you feel better, but that's just making you feel worse, because it's just the effect in the moment and you're getting attached to a substance. You know, in the Bible it said, when you are attached to a substance, you become a slave to that substance. And that's the reality. Learn to cure yourself and relax naturally. And I'm not coming here as a supreme being, that I never do. Y'all know I always be very real with y'all. Every time I would drink or smoke or this and that. And now I'm not drinking no more, I'm not smoking. No herbs no more. I'm finishing a pack of cigarettes, I'm not gonna lie to you. But what I realize is, like, I feel way more peace when I go on my walks, when I read my books, when I take baths on the ocean, and especially when I lay down on my bed with my comfortable pillow and I just be there watching, chilling, some videos, you know. Realize that what you're looking for rest, and you're battling yourself a lot of times. You're not giving yourself the rest that you need, that you deserve, because you're fighting against your mind, feeling like you need to keep going when no race has no stops. You should rest every day. You should learn to be on peace too, meditate too, you know. It's a combination. If you just go by one, you're gonna self-destruct yourself. If you just go by training and going hard and always doing lives or your job or your entrepreneurship, you're gonna drain yourself and go overwork yourself and burn out. And then stop believing in God because you're living as a slave. But if you're always resting, you're gonna stay stagnant. You're gonna stay depressed because you're not doing nothing, you're not moving, you're not having no purpose. So you have to have a balance between both. Damn. And also, as you guys see, I'm not counting nothing. I'm doing no counting of sets or reps, because personally, I'm listening to my body. When am I tired? When is enough? When my body says, okay, I'm good, I'm good. But if I was counting numbers, then I'll be like, oh no, I didn't reach that. Then I'll over deplete myself, feel horrible the rest of the day, and don't even know why. And the reason was because I overtrained. And to be honest, I don't know, it's probably from the practice, but like, I feel like I'm growing so much, getting way bigger, and I'm not even I don't feel like I used to overly train all the time. I used to remember the 800 dips, the 900, 1,000 pull-ups, you feel me? I was just overworking. And I hadn't half of the gains that I have now. And I feel like, I don't know, I think it might be from this practice. Maybe it's also because I'm hearing my body, and so I'm overworking, you're not even recovering right. I don't know, but I definitely see gains that is like, it's very impressive how my body is evolving so much, and I'm getting so big, and I'm feeling my triceps too. Nice. Plus, I don't know how much it is influencing, but grounding, you know. Out here, I don't know how much influence. I feel better than the shoes, but when I'm in the sand, when I'm in the water, I feel like my body becomes more peaceful. I want to quit now of eating all the ice creams I'll be eating, and maybe instead I'm gonna buy some frozen fruits and do a smoothie. It's fresh and it's better for myself, you know? So the more I live a peaceful life, the more I have better decisions, the less I'm coping. I'm not gonna lie, I ate 6 ice creams yesterday and 2 pizzas and a juice, and I wake up feeling horrible, like nauseous, you know? So it's just bettering your life little by little, step by step. That's what I'm trying to do. And that's not to say I'm not gonna fail, I'm not gonna go back, because I'm always gonna go back, because something a lot of y'all don't comprehend is y'all put us in this pedestal, just like idols. What is in the Bible says for not follow idols. Not following idols is not seeing us, influencers, as like a god, you know? When you're following idols, what it means is like, whatever I do, you're gonna do it because you're following my path, you feel me? But realize that I make mistakes too, I'm human too. I be smoking sometimes, drinking sometimes, eating junk food sometimes. You know, I'm human just like y'all, I make mistakes just like y'all. And that's why you shouldn't pedestalize, you shouldn't idol nobody, because we all humans, we all gonna fall, we all gonna have a downfalls, and you don't wanna get influenced by the lower selves that we become when we are threatened, when we are desperate, when we are afraid, because this is all human behaviors too. That's why you put God above, and never, like, you can't follow to growth, but don't follow to idealization, where it's like everything he does is right, everything I do ain't right. I'm trying my best, but I say to y'all, like, as a human, that I also fail, and I also not always give the best example. So take everything as a grain of salt and decide for yourself what is good and what is bad, but put God first, because he knows better. But yeah, that's what I was saying. It's like, now I forgot. Another thing of resting is when I rest more between sets, I feel more of how tired I am. You know, if I rest more, now I might go for another set and be like, oh no, I'm cool. But if I wasn't resting and just rushing, and in my head in flight or fight reaction, it's gonna more. And you're not gonna realize the malefice when you are on the pump. You're just gonna realize later on, you know. I'm not gonna lie, today I saw a lot of people, there's more people training hard. See people doing a lot of muscle ups, a lot of pull-ups, a lot of other exercises that are very demanding, you know. I like to think that I'm influencing people, and I see certain people that I knew them where they weren't big, they weren't muscular, and now I see them muscular, and I hope I influence them to be better and to strive. I love seeing more men and more women just fit, but real fit, like warriors, you know, muscles. Like I respect it, and I feel like that's how society should be, because we live nowadays in a world that we all have time, and some people spend their time on the sofa watching TV, just doing nothing. And there's nothing wrong with doing that, but make sure you also put your time to some push-ups, to some pull-ups, you know. It has to be the same day, but one day some push-ups, another day some pull-ups, some squats, some dips. Make sure you put some effort every day. You know what I mean? Hey, what's up? How you doing? Getting heated here. That sun on me, that power on me. Sun powerful, man. But yeah, I'm very proud of being 71 days on Simmer Intention. One thing I want to say too is, like, I say the days, and there's always a huge discussion, because there's people who they prefer to not count the days, and they feel like they're growing more from that, and if counting is like bothering them. While there's other people like me who like to count the days. The reason why I count the days and the reason why I state the days is y'all to know that I'm still going. If y'all going with me, I want y'all to know that I'm still going. I'm still leveling up. And I want y'all to know that in the days that y'all really suffering and really struggling, I'm still here and I'm still going. So it's not only you who's struggling, I'm struggling too, and we both on the fight. You feel me? That's what I want. And that's another thing I realized is, like, I don't want to, like, relapse, and I don't even want to have sex, because I just feel all this power and growing on this power. But seeing women, especially with great bodies, it's like it triggers you. When you go outside, you get you get triggered. You kind of start forgetting and just following the body, and you have to like, I don't know. It's just when I'm solo that I get awareness. Because when I'm looking, it's like, damn. And another thing is like in the Bible, it said like, don't look at a woman too long because you're gonna get infatuated, you know? And that's true. It's very true. Where I'm from Portugal. I'm here from Portugal, you know, around the seas, the land of the pirates, the discoverers. That's what I'm talking about. It's like I was talking about this practice that I do, and I've been doing for 4 years. That is called semen retention. It's also known as celibacy, depending on your gender. But I'm 71 days, and I feel way happier. I'm living my life way more carefree. I'm coming walks, reading, training to satisfaction, going to the beach, and you just feel way better. Before that, I was running a lot, 4K, blasting on music or motivation. I was lifting 90 kilos, and I was skating a lot, and I was doing all these, which seems great. And I had a lot of people like, yo, shout out, do you know, feel me like really admired by my strength and my power. But within, I was not happy. I was too tired. I was not fulfilled. And now I'm learning to be happy by my own accord. Not looking on other people's validation, but my own accord. And I'm feeling way more happy. Of course, there's gonna always come people when you're great to disturb your peace, but you need to, you know, grab the Bible, grab God teachings and just calm down, because it's tests, it's spiritual attacks. If you want, in the beginning of the life, I'm really talking about like how I was spiritual attack today at night while sleeping, but the devil couldn't take me. I'm too strong, too godly. I never give up, man. That's one of my traits that a lot of people respect me and admire because of that. It's like, I keep going, man. I know when like I always posted every day, whatever it was, if it was a short, a video, or live, and I took 2 days. This year I took 2 days to not do videos, just rest, and was when I fall into temptation, but it didn't really help. And I had people call me, strangers call me. I don't know how they got my phone, but strangers call me to just check if I was alive, you feel me? So it's like, I'm known for like, keep going. It don't matter what it is, if it's calisthenics, running, lifting weights, it don't matter what it is. But I will keep being here and giving y'all like motivation. I'm the symbol of Rock Lee, the symbol of hard work and discipline. That's me. My head hurts now. Might be the sun. Hey, my legs pretty bigger. I used to have skinny legs most of my life. And even training, I was not training legs properly. But now finally, you know. And that's why some people think that you cannot build big legs on calisthenics. That's definitely a lie, okay? You can build whatever you want to build if you put enough pressure. If you see me yesterday work, I was just doing squats after squats after squats. I felt that pressure even waking up. And you can build anything as long as you're working on that part of the muscle. It's so hot, it's hurting my head. Yeah, I'm having a headache. I drink a lot of water, but maybe it was enough because I'm really dry right now. I feel my chest huge right now. But yeah, temptation always gonna exist, you know. But that's what I be saying. The time that I lost my grip, it was because I was not doing nothing. When you don't train, it's easy because you have your flesh weak, you know. You have your flesh weak when you don't train, and I believe me, you're gonna have way less urges, if any, when you train, when you're giving your all. It's different. I saw a guy, he has a girlfriend, and like he was draining himself, you know. He was draining himself with the girl, but now he said that you could see he was not as great. And his name was Nana the Soul, and he got back now with his 2-year-old girlfriend. He got back to similar tension, you know. That's why he says that is us the beginners. HVK, me, Nana the Soul, many people, we just back to the horse now, and we back to like, we hadn't reached 3 digits, but we all climbing together, man. And it's important because it's not that life doesn't wait for you, it's just that you are not living fully life when you're not doing this practice. You're missing out on life. You don't even realize you're really missing out on life. And I know because now I'm 71 days and I feel way more fulfilled than before. And even the word fulfill, it's like you are full by doing it, so you become fulfilled. The fuller you get, the more fulfilled you get. But I also learn how to live, because the reason why I always relapse was because it was too much. So you need to sometimes realize that if you're about to crash out, it's because you need to change your life, change the way you're living. Maybe less pressure, maybe more pressure. You have to assess and look at it. Feel like I already gave what I had to give. I could continue, but I don't know. I feel like it's just not growing no more. Another thing that I see is like, I see people, other content creators, going to concerts, doing all this party, and it's like, it feels so unfulfilling to me. I can see they are lost, and yeah, it's just weird to me that the life that I used to live when I was younger is so voided, and I can see it. You know, joining a bunch of people to feel like you're not alone doesn't make you feel less alone. But when you celibate and you doing the right things, it makes you feel with God, so it makes you not feel alone. Bars. Bars over bars, man. Thanks for being here. I will post the video. Y'all might be watching from the video and I'm not even showing my face, but fuck it. Yeah, if you want to see more of me and more of me talking, go watch my video, because it's the train that we saw today in live, plus a lot more in my lifestyle. So yeah, let's go. Thanks for being here. Thanks for the likes. I appreciate y'all. See you in the next one. For us, let's continue. I think I didn't record my face whatsoever, but whatever. But yeah, also, I be feeling kind of weird today. I don't know what it is. I have a headache and it's just walking. I just feel weird. I feel like going the other side today. I don't know why. I don't know. And one more thing I realized is, like, I feel like when you are like looking at other people's eyes, you are absorbing each other's energy, you feel me? So like you might have on your mind to not be lustful, to keep grinding, keep like conserving your energy. Let me show you real quick this. Surfers on the board. But yeah, you might think like you're conserving your energy, but when you're sharing so much energy with other people, I think it's even aura. It's like just, you know, you have your aura and people go past you with their aura and you kind of like mixing up a little bit. You know, when you look at somebody's eyes and you feel like a shift or something, sometimes bugs you, sometimes it's just meaningful. It depends on the energy, you know. But this is another cause why you lose yourself. Because you just like absorbing other people's energy, thinking that that's you, but that's not you. That's just the fusion that's just the fusion that you having with other people. That's why I said one time that I don't really like to touch people. In general, I don't like touch people at all, but I don't even like to touch people because I feel like you're gonna absorb their energy and gonna fuse with you. I had one time that I was just me, cooling and, you know, having no temptations whatsoever, no lust whatsoever. And when I hug somebody who I know is very lustful and he's a gooner, I started looking at a woman and immediately I was like sexualizing, you know, it's just feeling very sexual. And that's what I'm saying. Feeling like we kind of shift each other. That's why my presence from other people, they smile and they get motivated. I had so many people who they just walking, but I'm training. And they see me training and they're like, let me do some reps, let me do some machines. Because they are absorbing my energy. And by absorbing my energy is working out, is discipline, is hustle, is intensity. So they absorb that energy and they're gonna do the same, you feel me? I love touching like flowers and stuff. I feel like I'm absorbing their energy. So gracious. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm spiritual today. Maybe from now on, to be honest, I do emphasis to numerology, and I have my own record or what it is, not only by books, but what I feel like. And I was on 60 days, right? 60 days is the number of family, of union. So I was just going and talking with different girls, cold approaching and doing this. Now that I reached the 70 days, I feel like 7 is the number of like reflection of inner thoughts, and that's why I feel like maybe I'm shifting now to these states, you know. I believe that. When I was in 50, I was like super hot. You know, if 5 is the number of like, is the number of the world, the flesh, is the number of like the vision, like bodies and worldly things and money and all that stuff, you know. So I believe in that, and I believe that I'm entering new stages of different realities, and we have to adapt to that and never give up. Never give up, man. Continue going, continue hustling. Let's get it. Another thing that's been interesting that happening today is like women see me, they come and approach. When I look at them, they put their self far away, like they distance themselves. I wonder what they feel. Maybe pressure. Maybe pressure for all the pressure that I'm dealing with. Who knows? Adopt a kid. I will never have no problem with. Oh, this is not working. I was watching a video about a guy who adopted a kid, and I will never have no problem with adoption. I myself wanted to adopt, you know, and I have no problem with that. I have no problem with adopting a kid, but I was just thinking how he was alone adopting a kid, and he's raising the kid alone. And I was just thinking, he's like that. Sometimes you just want stuff, but you don't even know what is coming. You don't even know how to deal. I don't know if I could raise a kid, you know. I have so much to grow myself. It's so hot. I have so much to grow myself, that is like sometimes you think you're ready and you just want it, but you're not ready. Keep trusting God, guys. Please trust in God. Please be celibate. It's the only way you're gonna find the real person, the love, because everything else, it comes masked as it is, but it isn't, man. And I'll be learning more of that. All the girls that I've been with, and I thought that it would make sense, it wasn't. It was just the devil sending me the wrong woman, but it looks like the right one, you know? And this, all the women that was watching me, this is not this is not saying that you, in case you were one of these women, are not valuable or you don't deserve love or the perfect partner, but you definitely weren't the partner for me, you know? And I just need to keep growing, find a partner for me, because if it ain't fit, it's just a waste of time. And I'll never accept divorce. I'm against it. I'm not against it for other people, but for me, I will never wish that on me, you know? I always see like love, regardless of being like marriage or boyfriend, girlfriend, like to be forever. That's what I think we all desire. Yeah. So now I'm going to do my 10 minutes meditation, and then we're going to go to the sea. $10. I put 30 more because I feel like if y'all see me doing, you'll feel more motivating to do it. But I'm not gonna be here 10 minutes wasting our time, unless you like it. Yesterday I like to see myself on the beach, you feel me? On 7 minutes. And sometimes I feel like, oh no, that's boring. Who am I to decide what is boring and what is not? So yeah, let's do. Let's go. But yeah, guys, I just want to put the emphasis of like, even if you don't believe in the Bible, even if you don't agree with the Bible, read 2 pages a day. When I was 18, I was very lost. I was feeling like I was on the most unhappy phase of my life. And I started reading the Bible every day, 2 pages a day. And I felt like that saved me. Every time that I'm lost, I read the Bible and I feel found. Every time that I don't know where to go, I read the Bible and I feel orientation. It's like that 2 pages is a direct message for the day. Every time. That's why I put so much emphasis and I keep repeating. Because it does change you. And to be honest, when I was 18 and I had urges, I read the Bible and I lost the urges. So I knew how it's more than a book. It's more than a book. I don't know to explain what it is, but it's a dimension where you can find peace. Still feeling weird as fuck. I don't know what it is. I feel off. Everything feels off. I just call to the thing to know if I could do the masters in my old college. They say it's very improbable because the first phase already over. It is what it is. But I just feel off. It's like nothing feels normal. Like it's just like my essence is like not, I don't know. It's like I'm not supposed to be here in this place. I don't know. The other thing that is happening, it happened 3 times already. It's like I look at people look at me get mad, but not mad in the sense of like they just look upset, you know, just look like, but not in the sense of like envy or like they angry towards me. It's more of like they upset, like something about me. They look in the eyes and they feel upset. Like, so weird. It happened 3 times already. 3 different people, I don't know.